Hello everyone. Yeah, that song, I think I use it because the song is so catchy.
Hey Speedy, if you're not feeling well, just do what you can, mate.
Turn myself up so that you can hear me and Discord, not just Discord. Is that better? Discord's not really chatting at the moment.
Who are we thinking? Disc or Tron?
Disc.
If you got the disc and the good disc, it's faster.
Yeah. I
Thanks,
do
Nick.
wonder
So
if
we
it
got
doesn't accelerate as quick. But probably a mute point anyway.
Oh, yeah. Going to be
We've
accelerating.
been talking about tactics
45,
and
50
basically arrows.
Yeah.
The top arrow team's going to smash it the first sprint, and then they're going to send it in the 5th sprint and try and get away before the descent. That's what I think. How's everyone? This is probably my least nervous ZRL race because there's no tactics really. I like it taking a
You're
gamble.
planning on getting involved in the sprints at all, even if you're not. I'd turn your trainer difficulty down a bit. It's a downhill sprint. And you wind it out. If you got too much on it, you end up having to change down the gear.
The only thing is I'll probably hold my arrow if I've got an arrow for the second. There's that segment that we don't do until we go to the Libby Hill.
Yep.
Hold my arrow for that segment, either just to hang
So
on
just
in the green,
under 50%, you reckon?
or get empty, yes.
Yeah, I've gone about 30%.
Yeah, I usually run around 20 to 30%. It sort of is, Marco. It's also really fast. It's just a slight.
That's just why I was winding it out. Even on 50%, I was winding it out way too much. On the
But
recon.
also to train it specific.
You always change it during the race too. If you're careful.
I don't know if there's going to be time to do anything. But
You can
it's
spin
not
it out
done.
easier. So I got Greg Morgan in this race
And
apparently.
they got Tully in their
Saw
team as
him
well.
sign up.
Just for shits and giggles.
He's usually in the Atlantic League, so I'm not sure.
Who did you hear
Atlantic
was launching
Leagues.
that attack? The other aero team?
Yeah, the other aero teams continue on after the I assume Mark and Sam Hill will show on completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marco. Nick went flying past me though on the recon. 700 watts in the aero is dangerous compared to no aero. So to this team we got Drew Gin, who's an absolute champion. Jay,
I know he's
Nathan,
good. Marco had a big
Speedy.
day yesterday as well.
our favourite. He's always
said he was
putting in a
feeling
big
good,
effort.
but still on the
Tristan.
chat, so.
So, Speedy's
Marco
Paul.
Ryan.
Yes.
Come up every day for a big day, I think.
53 seconds to go. Yeah, but if you're going downhill, Marco, then you got the advantage, haven't you? I think the acceleration still counts, though. I've done that test. Acceleration still matters, but once you're up to speed, it's all about watts. You can see a great example of that is actually when that FRR TT where Ed's trying to chase down one of the other riders ahead of him who's doing less watts per kilo but more watts and just keeps getting further and further away from Ed.
Alright, good luck, boys.
15 seconds to go.
Hang
Right.
out for as long as you can.
Let's see if we get the right power-ups. Burrito is in play. Turn the fans on. It always confuses me when we go to these pens because I expect to go right. Okay, Monrich. Anyone see Monrich? If I get a burrito, here's my target. I don't even know who's in the race. It's a WC rider. looks like the
Okay. I got truck up.
power-ups.
What the hell?
Hey, what happened?
I got 10 XP. Didn't get it.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would happen.
Are we going to get something through the sprint banner, do you think?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a van. All my power-ups look normal, but
This-
it seems
this is my
every week
burrito.
they're wrong for some people. Somebody's already using their aero power-up. That's weird. Masaka.
Don't know what they're doing.
Van's not too bad. Keeps me in the group. Also, means I can be a sook and not sprint. I still got a sprint, but not 99.9% or even max. Sorry if I miss everyone in the chat. I'm trying to make sure tucks don't go off the front. 'Cause another thing is to keep an eye on. See, there's Monrich. ZWC. Oh, there he is. Oh no, it's a different guy. If there's no Monrich, then I'll just target any ZWC guy to see if I get a burrito. This is where it's good if I had my companion app rather than my companion app on my phone, using it as my camera. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how the community stream's going. I still don't think they realise that Drew Jin is one of Australia's great athletes riding in our team. That's stretching. Oh, Mark O'Brien's smashing it. Mark O'Brien's stretching at the front. I've got Tully in the race. Tully List is the head guy at Aero. Tully Lister. So far it's difficult, but staying all together.
You haven't got the arrow. Try and up in the back.
Okay, tactic for this one with the van. I don't want to be up the front. I'll try and be a top.
Yeah, I got a truck. I'm gonna try and just move through the pack in the sprint.
Yeah. As Tristan said, just try and hang in the pack. Not be too far back. The 30-second power up, so it will last through the sprint. Oh, burritos. weird.
I
That
got
was odd.
I got 5th fastest.
Great work. I got some first over lines too. I think I was 6th or 7th.
I came to the back and came through.
So if I haven't got a power up from the roost, go from the very front.
That was really
From the
weird.
very front.
I was expecting to go harder.
Curve. And then
Earlier.
on the bottom, so
People went too late maybe.
and then press back.
Hey, that's right. You got 5th and 9th in fastest time.
That's good.
Yeah, I started sprinting, not full gas, but started winding it up about 2 or 3 seconds after the U-turn. The positions are all over the shop though. I was looking to see, should have showed me in top 10, but it showed me in 20th or something.
7 mile recon. It's got faster and faster. Yes, it was slow through the middle. I think the third one was the fastest one.
Cheers guys.
The other one was fully
That was just not
limbered up.
expected. I was not expecting to get anything on that sprint. Cheers Nick. I had to start sprinting harder when I realised I was in for points. Maybe the burritos hurt everyone. Went past them.
I keep on picking up those. That's cool. A couple points here, 4 points there.
That's the sound. I've got my Bluetooth in tonight. I can't quite hear
I got nothing.
Discord as well. Alright, it's 1 down, 4 to go. I got a van again. Oh, this is the same as I did last time. I think the burritos might be tripping up some of the pack.
Yeah.
I've got an album.
Just that. People are getting feathers as well.
Yeah, true.
Obviously, how hard can it be to get to that? How else can it go?
Nah, Simon, it was 9th fastest through sector, and then I was 6th or 7th first at line. Confusing, isn't it? Alright, easing up. Pack's going to fly past me now. Right, let's see if this sprint is any different. Got Ben Hill tonight, yeah. Don't do the work.
When's the go point for a truck, you reckon?
About 2 or 3 seconds after the corner. Don't go full gas, but just ramp it up.
If you start, if you don't care about the first start from somewhere near first position of the pack, not the score, and just drift through.
A lot more arrows this time. Ease up. Oh crap, I got an arrow. God, yeah.
Fucking 10 XP.
I learned faster that time.
I got an arrow, unfortunately. It means I got to go. I'll try. It's hard to cut my sprint.
No, good. Sure, just one left. Section.
Yeah, should be Nick. Should be able to. I think I told him in the first sprint. Those guys dropping burritos just as I started my sprint. Oh, my ramp up. So I got out of there and everyone else got stuck.
Have we got anyone in there?
Negative 8.
Say again?
I think negative.
Yeah, no one in this.
Yeah, just follow the wheels. It'll come back.
Who's not there? Who's not
Yeah,
there?
Bowstead's at the front pushing it, but we'll come back. Whew. Okay. Two sprints down, 3 to go. It's really hard to make a breakaway on this course because it's just such fast speed. No one's willing to let gaps build. Plus that sprint comes and just all the gap erodes. There's Mark O'Brien going up the road. Let's let him do that. Tristan doing. It's good. Okay. Still points in this group. Only 4 up the road. As I said, 5 up the road. It's in my interest to keep this group here.
What about this one? What do you reckon's in?
Yep.
Good luck to.
Easy off again. I got second.
Well done, Ben. I've got 10 in the box.
Tried to grab another gear. Didn't have it. It's alright.
Yeah,
That burrito at the front of that chase.
I think
the group I was
just
chasing.
10.
Fucked him. I got so lucky. The front group got burritos as I was heading towards me.
Oh no, man, that's awesome. Awesome. Is that where you're going?
You're a trucker, you happy?
Is Rich not in this race? I can't see him. I got the burrito.
I think ZW still has a full cannon.
I haven't seen any. I'll just be a general knobhead with the burrito then.
Yeah.
Three down, 2 to go. There's the WC unless I've changed the jersey.
Yeah.
But I'll see what I do with the burrito.
I disappeared.
Are you still in?
Is that? that Tristan? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, Tristan disappeared, but he's returned or not.
Just a reference, we got 35 points.
We got 35.
Yeah. Right, put my 35 minutes.
Benny Hills off the back.
Chasing on an 8, what's the kilo?
Yeah. And last one. Being off the back, that is.
Okay.
Researching, boys.
It always comes back together again. Until I'm betting on again. Oh, burrito. Oh, they're right in this pack. Stay a little bit further back on. I'll be at the front throwing a burrito on this second pack.
Right, I'm going to start front here.
Yeah, move a bit further back.
Oh, maybe.
Don't know how that went, but oh, good burritos. Everyone else hurting as bad as me. Fuck.
No, you've got something, Vince.
Yeah, we've got another you can.
I got the arrow. I'll save it for the next segment.
Straight down. Looks like you got
I got a burrito. You want me to do exactly what you did?
Yeah, I don't know if it worked. Did it work, guys?
Yeah, it stretched it out. Because I came around the outside of you. I stayed at the front for a fair while until the arrow started to come around me.
Does it only apply to those who are within 2.5 metres when press?
Yeah, I think it's a 5-meter radius or something.
At the point where the button's pressed, as opposed to 5-meter radius for the duration of it.
Yeah, so if you get up the front and we sit a little bit further back from you, we can get momentum cut through you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now just remember, arrow is going to stay on the power through this one.
We're on the power now.
Yeah. So start your sprint from as close to the front as you can, so you're not getting stuck mid-pack as they're ripping up the front through the sprint.
Press the burrito.
Yeah, so we're going to shelve the burrito then, Jay?
Well, I'll just start the same place I did last time, which is outside, up near the front. I think up near the front, so well up near the front, Nath is behind us, and he drops the burrito. Then those directly behind him aren't going to be able to come around him. There's your first part of the gap.
Yeah, okay.
So you're going to have to surge through the corner as you're coming around the corner. If you come off the power even a little bit through the corner, it shoots you to the back of the pack.
Any catch with this is my chance of staying on the spin.
Okay.
Who's up the road?
I saw Mark
Yeah,
O'Brien.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mark O'Brien. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Marco.
it ends at the row, I think.
Mackie. Yeah.
Ben, you've got the big afro, haven't you? Is that right?
Yeah, I got the arrow. I'll use it for the next segment.
Oh no,
Hopefully everyone's fucked.
your hair. Have you got
yes,
the
yeah.
afro hair?
Oh yeah, I got the
Yeah.
big. I thought you meant the arrow. That's also the big kahuna. Yeah, I got the afro.
Well, that's very predictable. Surges in the exact same spot.
Yeah, every time. Rightio. Make sure I don't press the power up. Out of habit. I'll use ABS. Watch it in ABS the whole time. That way I can't hit the power up.
I've got no power up, so I've been the burrito, so I'm just gonna try and stay at the back.
Yeah.
Go from Tristan, go from the front.
Yep. Yep, order.
Ben isn't going as well.
Sound.
Sound. That might be the move.
Yes.
That will with me back.
The sprint should bring most of it back.
Put yourself in bed, Ben.
Oh, the relay. All right, that should be enough. Yep, Fruit's gonna be drafty.
Do the push foot. Make it all come back together. Good boy, very good.
Yeah, good work, guys.
No chance for anything but a freaking truck. I could buy an arrow, it'd be good.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a long sprint.
To be honest, I never checked.
No, it is. It's way longer than the other one. So,
Yeah, 280, I think. Okay.
yeah,
The other one's 220.
20 something seconds.
I actually didn't envisage it would be like this. I thought it'd be all stretched out.
Yeah, no, it's very drafty.
Not having Van Hill's a big hit to their team.
This must be having proper out today.
Nah, we're all stronger than him, aren't we?
I'll talk to you soon.
There's a WC guy.
Don't deal, don't in the back.
Alright, where is this?
I've got a arrow, so I'm going to go from the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I might be going for FTS.
I've got Francis.
Nice. 10 seconds.
Come on, man. Hey. I was trying to come to the end, but that was hard.
Great work, Tristan. I got second for both of them. Amazing. Did not expect that.
Good job.
I got better than a panel.
Oh, Jay, you can't whinge anymore, can you? You got the ticket.
Holy shit, go to race. I'll get the bonus at the end.
Yeah, they give me an error.
I got a burrito, but I'm pretty much done. So we'll see what happens here.
You think
Yeah.
you're done? Fuck.
Hey, boys, super jobs, man. Super job.
Yeah, great work, guys. It feels like last season with us kicking ass.
Yeah.
Better the other teams, not us. It doesn't look like us. So, finish line is at the KOM banner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So may as well use the arrow at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Step up the group as much as you can. And
Use
just remember, after the KOM start, it flattens out through that first corner. So watch you don't drop a whole lot of places the power comes off.
It'll all be over soon, thank fuck.
Oh yeah.
Whew. It'll be funny if we don't do very well on the points, but I reckon we've been kicking ass. It all depends on what the other teams are doing. But it looks like the main aero team, well, Ben Hill's had issues. Haven't really seen Sam
Quick
Hill.
cruiser, keep on him up.
No
Right up,
ZWC is the
keep
one
going.
guy I can see. New Zealand bro probably been taking shitloads of points. Can only see one Evo guy. I'll get up the front and burrito it.
Just that thing, mate.
True, Gene. I'll burrito in front of you. Sam Hill's off the front. Oh, he's up.
Oh, no. I got 15.
There's Tully.
So that's hard. It's really hard. I was just behind Tully, and I was like, oh, I can't let Tully beat me. But he just got me.
Oh, what a bastard. Great work. You got smashing on that climb. That was a great effort, guys. I don't know what the points will be, but it felt like we got a lot of points.
That's on the same power up routine as everyone else.
Look, boys, I feel like I haven't been much use the last couple of weeks, so it's good to finally contribute something tonight. It was good.
Yeah, well, good, Tristan. We know you got the legs. Yeah, chat. I knew it was a bit buggered on that last segment, that's why. I was using a burrito to try and slow the group down. There was no use in me trying to hang on at the
I
front.
reckon we'll be up there tonight. Like,
yeah, I'd be disappointed if we finish fourth. I'd be really disappointed because it felt like we got a lot. And the teams didn't really show up. ZWC didn't show up. It went a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, and the Aero main team, I mean, maybe they got some places in some of those sprints from the breakaways. I don't know.
Yeah, it's always hard to tell. But that was, yeah, I mean, I was expecting us to be struggling just to get points. So I'm really stoked with that.
And that sprint, Ben, you went so early, and then I was like, oh shit, Ben's going, so I followed you. It's just, and I think you took me to fastest time because I just sort of followed you.
Yeah, I pulled the arrow earlier because the thing is, I think the fastest through sector, you really want to be slowing down as you hit the banner. You don't want to be speeding up. So hit the first part of the segment at speed and try and hold it rather than build up, which a lot of people just start sprinting at the segment. So I knew that if I went early, I had a good chance of holding on. And then you grabbed the wheel just at the right time, which was perfect. It was almost like we knew what we were doing.
I mean, it was totally planned.
Oh yeah, we spent weeks practicing that. It's a good thing about having poofy hair is you know who I am.
Yeah.
Trying to breathe, Jackson.
Oh, boys, really good. I'm really happy with that. Really good ride.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I better go for my little photo there, and I might do a cool down.
That course is so hard. Every single sprint, it's like, oh god, I'm stuffed. Then you just manage to recover when you get around to the next banner.
Oh, you mate.
How's that?
So,
Coming thick and fast.
what are you guys going to do? I don't think breakaway works. You can see like Mark O'Brien, Sam Hill.
And you almost had to just keep going for another 500 metres after the banner, just enough pressure to keep on the back of the group.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Good race.
No, Carl, I'm
Not
right.
as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was. Didn't get strung
Yeah, I
out
think
through the.
because no Ben Hill. I think if Ben Hill didn't get dropped,
Yeah.
Aero would have had a slightly different plans. Mark O'Brien was Mark O'Brien. He was just smashing it at the front, but he had no help.
No. And you can't.
And Torben,
decide on the way
he's
you're
just going for the sprints, which he should because he's a sprinter. It'd be interesting to see how New Zealand Bro did against them, because it's always hard to tell because Inc and New Zealand Bro have got very similar jerseys in the distance.
Yeah. They're a pretty good sprint team, NZ Bros. So.
Yeah, that'd be in Premier Division if they weren't competing against the Aero boys most of the time.
Yeah. I like this cool thing. I've been screwed by the power ups.
Yeah, you kept getting burned once. And what was all the feathers?
Yeah. Half the people were on the wrong power up.
Yeah, usually it's me each week having the different power up. This week I had the right ones.
Yeah.
I don't know, it seems to be the whole ZRL season seems to be full of this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very strange.
You need those recon guys to put just every single power up as tactics.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. They can guess what we're gonna get.
My ears are going to blast out with A. But the thing is, I think, Kyle, because you got Scott, so you want the pack to stay relative together, so Scott can sprint.
What's next week? What are we in for?
I think, was it TTT?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
And then the last race I hate is Innsbruck. We go up that Innsbruck. Not sure which direction. I think it's the left up Innsbruck and then back around and up. Leg snapper for the last sprint after the leg snapper.
For whoever's still there, really?
Pretty much, which is not going to be me.
No. Definitely not. Yeah.
You guys hear Jay very well? Like, sort of a bit muffly for me. Might have been my headphones.
Oh well, it'd be good to watch the stream back and see some of the sprints, because it's a bit hard when you're doing it to actually know what's going on.
Yeah, it's interesting watching the stream back too, because you can see their point of view about how the race is going. Often they miss stuff because they're looking at other people, but I like watching it just to see what the guys at the front are doing.
Yeah. You might even get a mention, Ben Pitt. You got to come up.
Yeah, I gave him a bit of a ribbing it. That's the funny thing, I keep wanting to type in the chat. You guys know that Drew Gin's writing for us, don't you? Because I keep talking about athletes in the group. And yeah, they're good athletes. But it's like, someone who rode in the Pan Pacific or something. And I'm thinking, do you guys actually know who's in our team? Because I think they don't understand the whole Aero Masters Aero team, because a lot of the times they'll mention the Aero rider, but it's actually one of our riders.
Let's send them a rider profile.
Yeah, like you do with the TTTs on Thursdays.
Honestly, I actually reckon in the community league they should ask some of the teams each week to put some guys on webcam, like they do in Premier League. I reckon I'll just
Yeah, they do
something
need it. Because they always talk about the same riders because it's the riders that they know a little bit about. So they've got to try and pad out the content. So it's a tough, I'd hate to do the commentary. I try and do de-essing and I got a bloody useless at let alone trying to commentate on the race. I've seen Jay do the work on it. Jay, you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, nice. Having a chat while I'm riding.
Yeah, it's so much easier riding and knowing what's going on compared to watching it from afar.
Yeah.
Just need to tune into our audio.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give me sweating all the time when I get fucking shitty power.
They'll keep beeping my audio out. Fucking this and fucking that.
Like the F1 team ratings. Best this was Mr. Aero Masters.
Defibrillator.
Oh,
Speedy, you're dropping out, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't done the graph, have I, guys? God. What kind of stream am I? I've run the graph too. Okay, we'll do the 20 minutes. 3:31. 3:70? It's not really a 5-minute course. 1 minute, 5:50.
I'm about to finish
I was
my
screwed
very
on
easy
that climb.
10-minute cooldown. Thanks for the race. Speak to you
Yeah,
on the
cheers,
chat.
guys. That was awesome.
guys, thanks for that.
I think this one was when I had the arrow.
Sweet time trial.
For a bit more suffering, hey?
Right, you know, that's how we like it.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you
Yeah,
later.
Take it easy, Jen.
Yeah.
Where's my Discord? What do you reckon, chat? You still watching? It's actually one of the easier courses tactically because there's really not much. Just about timing. It's just about timing. You don't really need to. Like I know the top aero team were going to try and make a break, but Sam or Ben Hill seemed to have issues because he got dropped. So there's only 5 riders. Not sure what Sam Hill, he might have been active, I just didn't see him that much because I was just being a sandbagger. You mean you're firing him, Marco? Is that the polite way of saying that you called someone to fire them? Yeah, Kyle, because the problem is if you do a TT and you could see everyone, it all came back together again really quickly. And well, you'd see our team. Obviously it wasn't as strong as it usually is during the season for some reason. Some teams seem to be a bit weird. That first sprint, I was really not expecting to get any points there because I was just cruising, like sprinting, but not hard sprint. But you've got Scott, you've got you got David, Peter, you got Gunnar. Who else has signed up? I get cranky because I forget. You got Chris? No, not Chris. Nick, that's it. Oh yeah, so that's why I forgot Nick. Nick's always talking about his bloody sloppy pulls. And he'll sprint through. So I think you're kind of going to get good points if you keep everything together. You're the team that wants it to go to script, I think. You're one of the strongest teams because you got other teams that have got 1 or 2 strong riders, but not a full strong team. And you got Scott, who's going to pick up points every sprint. Yeah. Nick's going to get an arrow every single time. In the recon, it was me and David and Nick. And on the last sprint, I went like I usually do there. And then Nick just rocketed past me with his arrow. I just stopped pedaling. I was just like, oh, he was doing like 10 kilometers an hour faster than me. What's the point? Got blown off my bike. And the big difference is getting the arrows. If you get the arrow, you've got to go for a sprint because you get points. Basically, if you don't have an arrow, you got a big disadvantage. But Scott will probably still get points without the arrow. I better put it on something decent. But the course is just sprinter's course, 100%. No use saving anything for the last segment. I think that's what a lot of people were actually don't realise that it's no use getting 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th if you can get points in a banner. So that last banner I got second and for both of them. I wouldn't be surprised a lot of riders just can't even speak English, just weren't attacking that last segment, saving themselves for the last climb. Whereas in reality, I got far more points than a lot of the guys that finished ahead of me. What is it? 15 for second and 9. So 24 points in that second last segment. Plus 20 points, I think, for 20th place. So 44 points. winning's 40 points. So, I mean, no way I was winning that last climb. Yeah, Nick and his 6 for 5. No chance. Yeah, Marco, so that's... I don't think a lot of people really look at the points well enough to realise how many points they leave on the table, saving themselves for the finish. The top guys that finish, who win, usually get lots of points through the banners anyway, and doesn't really matter so much what they do tactically, but when you get down to finishing 20th place, what you do in the sprint banners can really, well, depending on what position you are with other teams, if you're 1 point difference to 3 other teams, it can make a huge difference. Last week it didn't make much difference because we were 40 points between 3rd and 5th, I think, but who knows this week. My first real race. You had another race before, Marco, you just got dropped. But yeah, your first real race back to fitness. You're filling in for Aaron, aren't you? Because I think Aaron got bumped up to BCAT. So you're caught into service. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. You did the TT. That's right. I remember you did the 10 or 20 minute power, and then died after your return. I was like Lee did with our TTT, just held on. It's a great way to ride, actually. Just seeing how much you can improve by riding in a TTT team that's much stronger than you. Like the chase races. I remember doing the chase races and lasting 10 minutes in ACAT, and then the next week 11 minutes, and the next week 11 and a half minutes. And then eventually it just, once you get to that point where you can just hang in, you can just hang in, like it goes from like 14 or 15 minutes to then the half an hour. Who's in the C2 team? Because I know the C1 does Com Hunt, isn't it? So I see his. Yeah, Carl, don't mention the chase race. Not while the back pedal riders are here, okay? I'll start louding, talking about who won that one. Still disappointed, Carl, letting the back pedal riders beat you after you did all that work. Chris Horner did a special on it too. Knucklehead. I think the chase races are good on some courses. The ones that are absolutely shocking are the really short, like Crit City type ones. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. What was that? You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to sit at the back, pretend you're not even racing, it's just a training ride, and in the last kilometre, start getting interested and then smash everyone at the end. There's a few new names there. I know Gareth and Stephen. It's because I don't see any of the team chats, so I don't see a lot of the riders. A lot of them stick with their own crew. Dave's write-up was brilliant. Yeah, Marco, it's just us knobheads chatting most of the time, isn't it? Same with my Aero Discord. I'm not sure if they've got separate team chats, but the general chat, I'm not sure if they've got different ones that I can't see. But definitely the chattiest ones are usually David, me, Carl, and then on backpedal, you, Mick, me, Phil, Ethan, probably a few others. it's always a 2 or 3 that drive it. Yeah. Yeah, Ben Myers just showed you how to do it, Carl. Is it Myers? Myers. I always think of Myers as in, like, is it Seth Myers? Ben was one of the guys that came in later on, but he's also very chatty as well. It's always good having, even if you don't contribute, it's always good having, opening up and seeing some funny banter going on between riders. I think my aero team aren't full of knobheads as much as they're all a bit more serious. I think I've got Jay doing a bit more GIFs now. Yeah, he's usually pulling around that, doing 3 or 4 minute turns in the TTT team. I suppose because you've got a lot of the A riders are off doing events now. I haven't seen Ruben, he's off riding outdoors. It all kicks off again once winter comes. Except for professional indoor riders like us. How's your leg going, Carl? If anyone hasn't known, Carl had a stack on his holidays 2 weeks ago, Carl. Fell off his watt bike. Did you do any damage to the bike? Like, is the derailleur or everything fine, or you don't really know? You wouldn't know what a top tube is, or a seat tube, or a... You say that, Nick. You're as bad as David. You and David. Oh, I'm crap. I haven't got the legs tonight, guys. I'm dead. Then I see your buddies cruising past me. Avatars all like, I better not do that too much. I think I've got a blood spot growing. I'll have to get a bit of soap on top of my head like Carl. The best part, Carl, was you're doing what everyone fears. Lying under your bike. Not being able to unclip. I'm still looking for the perfect GIF for that. I think I have to make one. If only you had GoPro footage. Because you're bloody running Shimano cleats on look pedals. I don't know how you clip in. It's probably going to do 1300 watts just to bloody clip in. No wonder you can't unclip. Knobhead. Didn't you get cleats in the box with your pedals? You would have got the, what have I got? Yeah, you would get red cleats. Take those yellow Shimano ones off. Funny you're in chase cam like this. Haven't done any waves tonight. Here comes a guy. You gotta try and time it so they go past on your wave hand and you smack him in the face. I've worked out, I think a lot of courses, people that overtake you, overtake on your left. Sometimes you'll see in the group when you're riding, you'll see the rider, if you overtake, oh there he goes. Oh damn it, almost got him. Sometimes you'll see the group, they do like an echelon effect. Wrong side. I'll go to view 6. Come on, other side of me, other side of me. I'm not stopping until I hit someone in the face or elbow them off. Slow down. Come on, other side of me. Maybe if I speed up. Here we go. Push. Ah. Too wide. What are the other ways? No, it's just elbow and wave. It's elbow. F1, F2. I could be here all night. What was my head-up display graph? 12.9, 50 minutes ago. It's always interesting to see what the sprint times are between leagues. Come on, other side of me. I'm going to give up at this. If I go past them, maybe. Ugh. Okay, if I go past him, I can smack him in the face. Oh, good warm down this. Oh, no. Got to do it earlier. Other side, other side. No, you don't get close enough. They give you too much room. Oh, here we go. Ah, gotcha. Ah, oh, it's all right now. I could elbow this guy. No, I can't get close enough to him. F1, elbowing. Come on. I can't get close to him now. Alrighty, I should go. I should go, hey, shouldn't I? Yeah. I should really download Grand Theft Auto, but I'm also tight like a Scotsman. I don't want to spend, what was it, $20 Australian on downloading Grand Theft Auto. Oh, don't ruin it, Marco. He's totally crying now. You sure, Phil? Can't be that entertaining. All right, I better go. I keep forgetting to add Peter's little I fucked it into the stream. If anyone wasn't watching round 1, Peter in the burrito team changed bikes, did a beautiful bike change. I made a little video of him getting back on the bike. Well, he made the video, I just added it. Good luck tonight, guys. Phil, you're not doing ZRL, are you? So you get to sit on the couch. When's your 3-day... What? I always forget the name of the area you're in. Yeah, YouTube short material. Go and look at Peter's video. There he is. Waving. Always waving. I was talking about you before, Peter. Getting the wave going. Yeah, you got that 3-day Yorkshire tour? Is it Yorkshire? Yeah, oh, I got it right. Amazing. Is it basically a start, well, a banner to banner race, or is there neutral segments? actually interacting with the chat here rather than just me talking to myself, doing stupid stuff like waving and elbowing people. Oh, your boss wasn't Marco, was it? When Marco was firing someone? I shouldn't laugh, because I'm sure he didn't fire someone, though. Just the way he typed it. Anyway, I better go. Otherwise I'll be here for hours. How much TSS have I got? I've got to update my... I've got to pay my new subscription for Xert. Or Exert. Peter. Can't stream all day. 4 stages over 3 days. Individual time trial. Yeah, Carl, I know you're a bad influence on me. Whitney's not home either, so she's not going to come in and kick me off. We went into the city today. Whitney's friends just bought a new 2-bedroom apartment in the city, 47th story up. New build, so there's a few issues. She's from Malaysia, so Whitney was in there just helping out, going through the pain in the ass thing of talking to the lawyers and things about issues with the small issues, but just things you want to fixed up before we actually move in after the builders have made a mess of places. Builders are so grubby. Stains on the carpet. It's because I know people will come in and clean it up, but still. All day stream. Yeah, I'm not going to do a 4-hour stream like Phil does. I run out of things to say. I'd be like the GCN in a 4-hour condensed version. I'll start waving at people and try and knock them off again. That's about my content. Okay, Carl. I'll stream all day, but I'm going to get off the bike and go and eat. You can watch the... What happens if I do... Yeah. I made myself snort when I laugh. No one's as funny as I am for myself. I'm worse than my brother. I would go and eat Weet-Bix. If Whitney doesn't come home soon, I'm going to go and eat Weet-Bix. I should check the messages. I won't put my WhatsApp up on the screen just in case. Here's my phone, so I've got to check the computer. Hey, it was brilliant for you, but I bloody missed out on the qualifying the world champs. I would have won that. I was in front with 30 metres from the start. What did I have the other night? So we went to Yumcha in the city because my youngest sister's in Melbourne with her partner, Dan, who's Canadian. I've forgotten what he is. It's far more interesting than me in terms of his knowledge of animals in Australia. Kyle, you'll love it. He specialises in lizards. Travels around the world searching for endangered species just for holidays. South America, all the crazy places that your parents don't want you to go. Yeah, speaking of children, where's your children, Carl? My auntie was telling me, I've had a few trips this week, actually. I haven't been staying at home. So my auntie and uncle from Canberra came. They were telling me that the other day her daughter looked out the window and said, "Mum, there's a baby on the road." She's like, "What? There's a baby on the road? Holy crap." So they run outside and there's a baby, a 1-year-old baby sitting in the middle of the road. It turns out it's the neighbour's baby who, so they had a visitor and the visitor came in and just let the door open. Probably a bit, I probably shouldn't say it too loud, a bit like Whitney though. And the baby's just crawled out and just sat in the middle of the road. Bloody hell. It's not a main road, but you know what it's like with suburban streets. You get rat runners who just trying to beat the traffic. Yeah, it's Katie's problem now, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyways, that's the baby on the road story. Bloody children. Why are there so much responsibility? Yeah, Whitney wants to have children. I want to have children because Whitney wants to have children. But before I met Whitney, I was quite content with not having children. Yeah, Australia's not full of everything. It's mostly the people that's the issue. There is where my yeah, I know, Kyle, but it's just part of life, isn't it? It'll be entertaining for the streams, won't it? I'll be trying to ride my bike and I'm having a kid. Especially if the kid is just like a hybrid of me and Whitney. God. Yeah, so much content on YouTube about parents and their kids. It's fantastic for people who don't have the kids though. It's funny when you're TTTing with parents, you can hear in the background the kids. The other day we did a TTT with Carl and it was, I forgot what happened. Basically I was on the front and we're getting called through, and then all I could hear is Carl's like, "Get off!" And I was like, "All right." Just because his kids. It sounded a lot worse than it did once I played it back. It was just Carl just trying to get his kids to make sure that they weren't doing anything dangerous. Doing what I'd do. What were they doing, Carl? It just sounded in Discord. It just sounded brilliant. I was on the front dying. I just hear Carl telling someone to get off, and it was just like, "Yeah, all right, I'm off." Yeah, hanging from the light. Yeah, because the worst thing about that, Kyle, is they might cut your power and we'll lose the TTT without you. When I visited my nieces years and years ago, back probably a decade ago, my sister lives in a near Nimbin, real jungly area, so overgrown, trees and things, and they've got a swing, and I was sitting on the porch with my sister, and my sister's like, it's very quiet, it's unusual, I bet the kids are doing something bad, and we turned around and my youngest niece had the swing rope around her neck, There's the legs dangling. She's like, oh shit! Runs across, pulls her up. Well, bloody hell. Bloody kids. But it says that innate thing about a parent when you're like, wait a second, I can't hear a noise. But my niece was just trying to show off to me, as kids do. So she was trying some new trick on the swing or something. I don't know what she done. I don't know how I survived as a kid. The amount of crap that I used to do. I lived about 10 minutes bike ride from the mountain. And me and my mates used to go up to the mountain, just ride our bikes. And I think it's because I was a bit of a fraidy cat. We'd go over dirt jumps and things. And I was always the wussiest one. Not really doing very high. But my brother's mate ended up in hospital. Almost bloody killing himself. Because he was the one that wasn't born with fear. And went over a jump as if he was bloody Eddie the Eagle. Ended up in hospital for about 2 weeks. They laugh about it now. Probably smells like when I'm cooking. Got so much arm here. I better go, otherwise we're going to be knocked on the door by the Child Protection Services. It's about as last week when we were talking to Piglet about EPO and Piglet disappeared because the lighter had turned up, knocked on his door. Kyle says she looks just like him, just a little version of him. I've probably done twice as much laps on this as in the race. Oh, that's right. That's what I was trying to talk about. Oh, I almost vomited. Must be from the meal. We WADA software. I'm currently building a software solution for WADA. What do you mean? Like a it'll use the algorithm to work out whether athletes improving too fast. I suppose you can't really tell us the details because that ruins the whole process. You can imagine the software solution for LADA. Maybe like my Photoshop skills. Anyway, I better tell a story quickly. So, I had the offal. So I was full of all the good stuff, Kyle. Liver, stomach, what else was there? Yeah, anything that you wouldn't want to eat. That was beautiful. It was yum cha though, so it was just one of like 15 dishes. I had chicken feet. My family weren't too keen on the chicken feet. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, chicken feet, it's really gelatinous. And I actually like the taste, but the problem is you got all the bones, obviously. Like, you know how feet have got 14,000 bones. So, if you could have the chicken feet without the bones, I'd like it, but dealing with the bones is always a bit like ribs. I love ribs, but yeah, it's different thing though. There was other chicken. Well, because you cook them for a long time, so even the bones become sort of gelatinous. So the nails, yeah. I think they might pull the nails off though. All I know is there's no issue with the nails. It's just little tiny bones all the time. Yeah, Marco, once you get past the idea, what Kyle's talking about is we had pig's uterus. I posted it up in the chat. And I'm sure all you guys are like, what the hell? Pig's uterus. So Whitney went to the market, a market here in Melbourne, Footscray, which is full of Vietnamese community. Cow tongue compared to pig's uterus is just, cow tongue's like eating KFC. It's far more civilized. So the Vietnamese woman suggested to Whitney pig's uterus, and I posted it in the chat. What do you guys think this is? No one really got it. Yeah, because you cut it up and then it curls. If you look at like little starfish things, it's sort of crunchy. But with all things with unusual meats, a lot of it, how you prepare it and also the sauces you put with it. If you served pig uterus to someone, didn't tell them what it was, they'd probably enjoy it. Like, it actually is nice. Just don't tell them it's pig uterus. Just say, oh, it's just pig. Mind you, if you don't eat pig, it's not real helpful. Don't think Phil's going to be enjoying the pig uterus. I think Phil's just signed off. Sorry, Phil. I got a big dislike from Phil now. But my take on it is, if you're going to eat meat, eat the whole thing, so at least you're not wasting. Yeah, the pictures, Phil, if you've seen the pictures that Kyle and Scott post up, it's like Ed with his bloody chicken korma with chips. I've got an ally in Nick when it comes to food. Nick posted up raw meat the other night. I better go, otherwise everyone's going to start vomiting on my stream. Oh, Whitney's home. All right, I'll head off. Cheers, everyone. Demonetized. Oh no. I'm actually enjoying not having a monetized stream, because I can do whatever I want. There's no worry about. Hi, Whitney.
I love you.
Whitney must have had a nice meal. She's happy. All right. Get to your